Okay, I think we have things going now. Yes, we do, because I can hear myself on the other Twitch window, and that's not what I want to hear while I'm trying to do this. Hello, everyone. My name is JL Percival. It's a bit of a chill night tonight. Had some other plans fall through, and I'm testing this new overlay here. So, what we're going to do is we're going to play through Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which is one of my favorite games of all time, and we're going to do a run that I have not actually done in this game before. We are going to be doing the luck run. The run where all of your stats are dropped down to, I believe it's 0, except for luck, which is all the way up to 99, and I think it gives you the lapis lazuli thing as an extra just to boost it up even higher. So all of my other stats will be lower, but luck will be all the way up. And I need to remember what I needed to put in the name entry here just to do this. Howdy, howdy. Glad you could join me. It's a bit more chill, a bit more lax, but same, dude. Today was like the second day I had to actually shovel my driveway, and it is ridiculous. Mine's up on an incline. Music is a touch too loud. Let's see if we can turn this down some. Yeah, we can turn that down a bit. There we go. That should be a lot more congrusive there. Okay. Anyways, so I gotta remember what the hell I need to enter here, because even though I love Symphony of the Night, I have not actually done the all luck run before, which is that particular mode is, I believe it's one that drops all your stats except for luck down to 0, but luck goes up to like 99. I've not done that before, so we're gonna see how that works while we test this overlay here. So let me see what I needed to enter. There it is. Okay. So, exclamation V, quote, Q. That should be it, I think. Yep, that's what we're going for. Okay. Yeah, I know this opening already. It's not like I've played this 100 times. Okay. So first we gotta get through this section, which I still absolutely love how it starts technically with the end of Rondo. Just to start this out. I think that's a nice little addition they did. Let's bring this back up here. Oh, that's not what I was going for. Okay, well, it must be working. I think it's registering the luck stat already, because I'm picking up items for Alucard that I can't use as Richter, and I don't think those are going to show up in the full game. That's fun. Although what I will do is I will try to make sure I get 50 hearts starting here, because if I do that, I get a couple of extra boyfriends. Yeah, that's what I get for reading the chat while I'm trying to say something. Richter is pretty cool. But I want to start this with at least 50 hearts, because that'll give me, I believe, it gives me some kind of stat boost as Alucard when we officially start up.
Die, monster. You don't belong in this world.
It was not
Are you
by
winning?
my hand that
We
I
will
once
be.
became
Our luck is all the way up, and all of our other stats suck. So if we're not winning, I'm gonna be upset.
Tribute. You steal men's souls.
And
make
yes,
them
we
your
are playing the
slaves.
PlayStation 1 version,
Perhaps the
if only to
secret reason of all
preserve
religions.
this dialogue here.
Your
I
words are as empty as
I
your
don't think
soul.
the new dub is bad, but I
Mankind
love the
ill
way
needs
this
a
is.
savior such as you.
What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk. Have at you.
I will never get tired of that. I don't care if it's corny, it's amazing. Oh no, you got a second form? It would be a shame if I were to just do that again. Okay, I believe that was under a minute, so that should give me a +1 to all my other stats as well. It's an overwritten line, but it fucking rules. It absolutely does. Like, you can't make me hate the semi-okay to poor translation of this game. I love it too much. I think Trevor might actually be my favorite Belmont, to your point, Alakazam, because one of the cosplays I have drafted up that I plan on working on with friend of this Twitch channel, Infinite Masquerade, because they've got a really good Alucard, and I think putting a Trevor together on my end would counter really well with their Alucard. So that's something in the books, but Trevor is easily my favorite. I think Richter is just under that. I forget I can skip these because I have a save file where I've beaten these, so we're not going to waste our time with this. We're going to keep going, and we're going to see... Oh, we're starting at 25 health instead of 75. Oh boy. At least I don't suck at this game as much as I do the original Resident Evils. Hello. Goodbye, Warg. No! Stop that! How much magic do I have? Oh, my magic is so low, too. Oh, I'm gonna have to actually grind with him a bit before I can cast any spells of any kind. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I need to come back here when I have the wolf in bat form. I don't think we're gonna get through this entire game. I really love this game, but I'm not as good at it to speedrun it as I am like Metroid, like Super Metroid and Metroid Fusion. I'm still gonna give it my all though. No, wait, I completely was not paying attention. There's a trick I want to try in here, see if I can actually pull it off. So we're gonna go all the way back this way. We're gonna respawn those wargs. Oh, jeez, that's unfortunate. Alright, so we're gonna... I think it's the third one that I want to kill, make sure he doesn't get in the way. Then we're gonna go back to this one over here, and we're gonna unequip everything. I want to see if this trick works. Come on, hit me. Hit me. Oh, there he goes! There he goes! See ya, Death! I am so happy that worked, but I can't re-equip anything just yet. So we are gonna have to wait until we get past this area. Okay. Oh, food poisoning is that is rough. Well, that's a weapon, but I can't equip it yet. I think I gotta get into a room that'll actually let me equip and unequip stuff. Like, far past the point. Okay, I think now that we're at a point where we can save it, it will let me equip and unequip my gear. So now that I've done this, yes, it means I get to keep Alucard's gear instead of it getting taken by Death at the beginning. There we go. There. So now we are far more over leveled than we should be, at least in terms of equipment. We are still gonna need some experience in order to get some magic that can actually be cast. Let's see here. Absolutely. This is definitely more of a chill stream than when I have the other three on while I'm playing Resident Evil, because those are games I have, at least for the original trilogy, I have very little to no experience with. But this game, I love this game so much. Have you done the randomizer for this game? I have not. I would absolutely be interested in getting one working and trying to play the game with it, though. So, 100%. Well, that's not what I was going for. I think that would be a lot of fun. Well, I love this game. Absolutely. We just tried the trick earlier where we just completely skipped past death using an overpowered hitbox to soar through the area. Seaman on say if you want some help, it's easy to do. I will probably get in touch with you on that. Probably further down the line at some point. That might be worth trying out. I would not mind playing this game and not knowing where to find anything, since everything's shifted around. That might be fun. And as for right now, I am gonna do... First, I gotta remember where the fuck I am. Okay, I'm on the east side of the castle, so I want to go up and get the leap stone, then go down, probably over across to the library, go down into the caverns to get the mermaid statue, and then get the holy symbol from there so I can walk in water. I think that's the route we're gonna go with. Sure, we'll take the dagger right now. Yeah, and randomizer sounds fun. I've done a randomizer run for Super Metroid before, and that was a lot of fun too. So that I might have to try this game with it. Hadn't really considered doing that on stream, but since I'm doing this more often, that could be fun. Oh no, poison. I hope that's not going to be a problem. Okay. Whoop. Great move. I saw it coming and did nothing about it. And it's because of how forgiving it is. Yeah, and a lot of it is also based off of random drops anyway. Because a lot of it you're kind of relying on equipment that you're picking up from enemies, much less than the relics that you're picking up that more expand on traversal. So 100% I think this game would be very interesting that way with the randomizer in place. You know what? One of these days I'm going to learn you can't walk through those pillars. Let me see here. Let's hop over this way. You have a good weapon pickup and something that you've never used before. Well, knowing my luck, it'll probably end up with something where I'll end up with like a lot of good stuff, but then never end up with the Chrysogrim, which is something that I always, whenever I'm playing this casually, I have always tried to buff my stats as much as I can and my equipment to make sure that I actually get that as soon as possible once I'm in the reverse library. Hello. Man, with that sword, it makes such short work of them. Oh, that feels dirty. You never get the weapon you want, but you'll get the one you never considered. Is that the instant attack weapon? The Chrysogrim is the one that slashes in front 3 times, and it's a weapon that you can... It's a slash attack that happens 3 times, and you don't stop moving while you're using it. So you can keep moving and just basically turn into a walking garbage disposal. And it really trivializes a lot of the game's combat, but the drop rate for it is so low that it's kind of worth the fact that it takes a while to get to that point. The Chrysogrim is great, but knowing my luck, if I do a randomizer run, it's going to be something where I get everything except for the Chrysogrim. So, we are now here. Okay. Where am I going and what am I doing? I want to go the other way. And there's a ton of amazing weapons, but they're often not worth getting. Yeah, a lot of it you're relying on either what benefits better your stats, or if you're aware of certain weapons that have an additional effect. Like, even though I skipped death earlier and kept all of Alucard's gear, I'm actually gonna switch to Red Rust here in a bit once we encounter one specific boss, and it's the first doppelganger, because Red Rust inflicts Curse, and Curse completely negates the ability to use melee attacks, and poor guy is not gonna like that. But I don't know if I can go back this way. I don't know if the platforms will. Oh, it will. Okay. Let me just go back up this way and check the other path. Pretty sure it's that way. Would you, besides trying to kill you? That's really the only justification I need, if I'm being perfectly honest here. Okay, so I need to go up to one of the other ones that I skipped past. So let's go that way. Well, that wasn't what I was trying to do. Don't think I've seen you advertise in the Ozark Artakas before. I have to remind myself that I'm on that server. Infinite Masquerade, Aisling Case, and Witch of Tape. The other three I stream with since I've started streaming about a month ago. They're more active on that thread, and my wife and I are trying to get into more cosplays. We're the ones doing... if you saw that little sub-thread about the Dispatch cosplays, I'm part of the cast list of that. I'm putting together Punch Up for that one, because I absolutely love Punch Up. But yeah, sometimes I have to remind myself that I'm actually on that server. So I'm like, oh yeah, I need to actually put something in there whenever I stream so more people can see what we're up to. Especially when Infinite Masquerade, Ace Case, and Witcher Tape are on there, because I like cross-promoting their stuff as well. I'm trying to cast, not throw a goddamn axe. Thank you. So they're definitely more active on it than me, but given that we'll probably be doing more cosplays with them in the future, I will probably be a bit more active on that server than I have been. Okay. That was what I was going for. Okay. Now down this way. I was gonna say, no, I didn't do a full map. I'm right where I need to be. Okay. This was a load zone, so past here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Doppelganger should be... A lot of it is also refreshing my memory on some stuff, because even though I love Symphony of the Night, I haven't completely memorized every inch of the layout of either the castle or the inverted castle. But I imagine if it's anything like the amount of times I've replayed Super Metroid or Metroid Fusion, it'll probably be one of those cases where I'll get it eventually. I almost streamed Metroid Fusion instead of Symphony of the Night, because I'm testing the overlay here on the Twitch channel itself, but I left it up to a coin toss because I couldn't decide, and Symphony of the Night won. But I will probably do a proper speed run of Metroid Fusion at some point. I think my current best is an hour 23. I think that's my current best. There are areas I could do better with it though, so I think I'm gonna practice up with it a bit more before I try to stream doing a run to try to beat my best time on it. But I wouldn't mind doing that on the stream at some point either, because I love Metroid Fusion almost as much as I love Symphony of the Night here. There we go. How much magic do I got now? 28? Well, that's something. Okay. think I need 50 magic in order to use Soul Steel. So I need to wait and level up some more before we get to that point. Metroid does, in fact, rule. I love it a lot. Between it and Symphony, like, those two games making up the moniker of Metroidvania, there's a reason I love games in that field so much. Which reminds me, I really actually need to get and then play Hollow Knight Silksong at some point. It's like, I played Hollow Knight all the way through, I just need to actually play Silksong at some point. But it's also been so long since I played Hollow Knight. And it also just feels so dirty using Alucard's sword in an area I shouldn't have it, and just absolutely clearing house. But I guess that's offset by me not having any magic and barely any health. Was one of the settings that a playtester used for Spliced? I honestly could see that. That is... I could see a Metroid setting being run in Spliced fairly easily. Honestly, I really want to try... I have the rulebook saved in one of my folders. I need to actually get our group here to run something with it, or maybe even Blood in the Gutter, because I still had the stuff I wrote out for a Parasite Eve inspired either one shot or like a mini campaign, like maybe a couple sessions worth. Now that you got me thinking about that, and I've done a full lap here, and I completely missed whatever the hell I was trying to do. So we're gonna go back this way. We're gonna go. Come on. There we go. Castlevania, half the players drop day of the first session. Dude, not only can I relate to that pain, that's a pain I can relate to, like, as of today. Because, like, the whole reason I'm streaming right now, instead of actually running a campaign, is because two of my players had to call out because they've got the flu right now. Which, you know, you can't really control something like that. That's completely understandable, but it's also like, I want to play D&D. No, 1970s. I honestly would love to see more Castlevanias in, I don't want to say a modern setting. I don't think that's quite what I'm looking for, but like more along the era of like this, anywhere between the 70s and like maybe the mid 90s even. I feel like there's something that could be done with that. I think if I'm remembering my Castlevania lore, the most... We still need a game starring Julius? Yeah, because that's what I was just about thinking of, because I think Julius Belmont was the one that is supposed to, like, put Dracula down for good, I think? Question mark? I'm not 100% sold on that. You're making a Hammer film and accidentally woke the real Dracula. I love that concept a lot. Like, oh, you thought you were fucking around. Well, now you're in a Castlevania game, bitch. I like that setting a lot. That could be a lot of fun. No, I wish. It's also. It's not only that I wish Castlevania had more done with it. It's also, to be perfectly clear, it's also I wish that Konami wasn't as like evil as it was, because it's mainly Konami's fault that we're not getting as much as we could be with Castlevania. That's kind of how the Bloodstained games ended up happening. You only causing the rest for 100 units circumvent just by just being that good. Yep, Julius is just that good, and he needs his own game to show us that, if I'm being perfectly honest. Let me see here. He can only be he has to rest for 100 years unless you pull some nonsense like Shaft is trying to do in this game, which I'm not gonna make any jokes about it, because like I think anyone who has ever played or talked about Castlevania to any extent has already made the joke about the villain's name in this game. It's just sitting here. One thing I absolutely love about this game is just the quality of the animation. Not on everyone, but especially on Alucard himself. Because, like, look, I can move forward, and then when I stop, there's so many frames of just him holding his idle animation there, even for just a moment. Oh yeah, the sprite were, I think when it comes to like animation, 2D animation in games, it's Symphony of the Night, Street Fighter. It's either Street Fighter 3 or Street Fighter Alpha 2 for Capcom, and then what was it? There's something else I'm thinking of, and it's just not coming to me right now. I'm sure I will remember it when I am not thinking about it. Okay, so we've opened up that shortcut there. It's to the left, needed the Jewel of Open. Because I don't have that yet because I haven't been to the library. So I guess I should probably just go up and loop through the library. That's probably going to be my best bet right now. What am I going with right now? Okay. And now, I wish... And even though I still love, like, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night as well, don't get me wrong. I still think that's a really good game that kind of expands on a lot of the things that the, like, Symphony of the Night, Aria of Sorrow, those particular games built upon. But if there's one thing I don't prefer about Bloodstained, it's the switch to 3D animation over 2D. And granted, I'm aware that it's a budgetary thing because it was a Kickstarter. It was a Kickstarter game. All the upgrades are randomized, all the equipment randomized, and that works great. Find upgrades easily enough, with the exception of the sword familiar. Then you just get random weapons. That makes a whole lot of sense, especially since the sword familiar is something you actually have to, like, level up. Because I would imagine that's probably going to be the only one that actually works a little differently. It's going to be a while before we get to the sword familiar, though. There we go. I have to remind myself to not use the D-pad to try to cast spells and just switch to the analog stick, because that's easier to crack off some of these combinations. The more I'm thinking about it, I should probably make sure I add some of the other ones I already know onto that spell list. We'll start with you. My dad taught me this spell. Okay. So I need to go down. Doesn't go anywhere. That just loops back around to the other end. And I suppose it aids to map completion, but I'll probably run back through here anyway. So let's go back through the marble gallery. See if there's anywhere else I can go. If not, then we'll probably make our way to the library. Let's run back this way. I'm noticing a lot more large hearts are being dropped. I wonder if that's because the luck stat is as high as it is. Yeah, it starts with the lapis lazuli, so that's boosting up another 20 past 99. So no wonder there's a lot more large hearts being dropped. Okay, so it'll be this way then. This way it is.
Wait a moment.
Oh, hello.
You seem human, and yet, what do you here?
I've come to destroy this castle.
Then we have the same purpose. I'll trust you for now. I'm Maria. Who are you?
Alucard.
Not the talkative type, I can see. Well, perhaps we'll meet again, if you live that long. Farewell.
Bye. Sure would be helpful if you told me about the fucking rings I need in here, Maria, but that's fine. Alright, so let's loop back this other direction. There we go. It's all remembering. No, I don't want anything with the holy water right now. That's trying to give me 3 weapons. Yeah, sub-weapons have always been an interesting thing with Castlevania, and not only that, like, if there's anything about Symphony of the Night that I think is badly designed, it's the HUD, right there on the top left. Because, like, when you first look at it, there's no way that you're gonna tell right off the bat without looking at it for a good moment what's supposed to be your health. Because you might think, oh, it might be the bar because the bar is full. No, that's magic, because that goes down when you cast spells like that. Oh, maybe it's maybe the hearts are my health, because you know that's a heart. Everyone knows hearts are related to health. Nope, that's sub weapons. You need that for ammunition. Sure, Castlevania's done that for a while, but nope, health is on the side there. And to Konami's credit, the GBA games like I think Aria of Sorrow, they do have a better HUD than Symphony of the Night does. They do get better with it eventually. So I need the Jewel of Open to get to the door up there. Hello. God, it feels criminal for those to go down as fast as they are, too. Yeah, I used the holy water so they didn't die as fast, just so I didn't feel bad about it. Getting a lot more money, too. Like, a lot faster than I thought I'd be. No, I don't want that. There we go. Head out and enjoy yourself. Absolutely, thanks for stopping by. We stream Resident Evil with Infinite Masquerade, Ace Case, and Witch of Tape every Wednesday at 8. So be sure to join us then if you want. Hopefully seeing a local event soon. I hope so too. Hopefully I'm not busy with something else in the meantime. I would have been at NWA Comic Con otherwise. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. All right, so we're near the library. We're not at the library yet. Here we go. The doppelganger. So now is when we're gonna equip Red Rust. I would not equip Red Rust under any other circumstance. Hold on, open it up. Oh, so spooky. Oh, now you can only throw daggers at me? Oh, what a shame. God, it feels criminal doing him so dirty like that. Alright, I gotta remember what he that in the other hand. It's the shield. Okay. God, if I get the shield rod early, too, that's really gonna break things early. The Gladius, yay! Okay, I need to go... Where do I need to go? I need to go up here to get the wolf power. So I'm going to start moving around this castle a bit faster. Alright, I need to go down, and I need to go up and activate the elevator first. That's right, okay. I need the wolf power. Okay. Did I not hit the thing? I thought I hit it. Alright, let's go back up. I thought I hit it. Interesting. Alright, now let's go back down. Yeah, there it comes. I'm up. Yeah. That little big old dog. Fine. I'll be regular Alucard before I turn back into the wolf, because I need the wolf power to get up there. There we go. Now let's go back up the second way. Okay. What are we looking at right now? Where is that one asshole? I don't remember. No, I don't want the book. Okay, that's the same, right? I'm talking to a big old dog now, so I'm just run through it. I'm trying to find where that one asshole is standing. Because he's blocking the way this hidden one. Not you, but somebody else. There. No, it's further down. It's this way. I remember now. My brain does good things. See ya. And now we're gonna break the wall here, pick up a chicken, and then we're just gonna hold up here for a bit. Why would I possibly do that? Why would I just be standing in an inconspicuous spot for so long? Well, I'm sure there's a reason for it. I forget how long a battery is. I forget how long it actually takes. We're gonna put these out. Rise in the Mirror Cuirass. It's the Mirror Cuirass I want, because if we have to go through the clock tower room, I would prefer not having to put up with the Medusas and their stoning status. Not saying I'm opposed to the idea of getting stoned, but I would prefer not to currently. That stoned is in the condition, of course, not anything else. I don't know what you could have been thinking of. What's that? A boat? It's the boatman. No, I don't want anything but the holy water. Stop it. So we're gonna go back up this way. Would this be easier if I had the leap stone? Sure, but we're not gonna worry about that right now. You know what? We'll go ahead and save just to get our health back up. Not that I'm worried about it. Like, it's not like we're only taking like 1 point of damage per hit, but. Okay. Alright, now I gotta remember which one of these doors goes to the library. Pretty sure this is the way to the library. How much magic? 49. Almost enough for soul steel, but not there yet. Okay, this gives me the bronze cuirass. Right, I don't have the gravity boots yet. I'm used to just having them in these playthroughs before I come down here. That's what I get for doing stuff out of order. Nakamatsu. That's right, it's a vampire sword. Okay. Shows me names. I don't think it shows me names, like damage numbers. Yeah. Very small. Yeah, I can see names. Okay. Either the form of bat or the gravity boost to get up to the area there.
It's been a long time, old one.
Oh, it's you, Master Alucard. What do you need?
I need your help.
Young Master, I cannot aid one who opposes the Master.
You won't go unrewarded.
Really? In that case, just tell me what you need.
Cool, cool. Let me actually fix something here under the tags real quick. There we go. All right. Now that we got that sorted out.
I'm interested in this.
We need the Jewel of Open because we need to.
Thank you.
We need to get to other parts of the castle. I only have one library. I will
Thank
need
you.
at least one library card for later. Okay. I don't need those. I know how to cast those if I really wanted to. Alright.
I'm interested in this.
Thank you.
I'm interested in this.
We'll buy one
Thank you.
potion. And you know what? We'll buy one and
Thank you. Farewell for now.
not that I need them terribly, but just so there's one. If I need something. Well, I did that to myself. Dude, the holy water kills him instantly. That is so borked. small dog has wandered into my office. Hello. Well, lay down. Well, lay down. Yes, the ducks in the wrong way. This way is the way to the teleporter. This at least take us further back into the castle, because we can't go anywhere else right now. And we ended up right where I thought we'd be. Over here. Up here. So I need to, now that I have the Jewel of Open, I need to go back up and around on the east side. Things got this way. That's save point. We went through the library, we have the Jewel of Open, we're gonna go back up through the east side of the castle, go up that way. Oh no, I'm poisoned. I'm so scared. Okay. So then, hop back up this way. We're not gonna take that. I want the holy water and only the holy water. I wish they did. I wish they would too, and more than just. Don't get me wrong. I love the Netflix series, but a new Castlevania game would be nice.
So we meet again, Alucard.
It seems so.
As friendly as ever, I see. It's strange. This castle is different than I remember it.
This castle is a creature of chaos. It may take many incarnations.
So I can't trust my memories, huh? Oh well, I'll do my best. Good luck.
Thanks, Maria. Still not gonna tell me about the rings that I need in the clock tower? No, that's fine. I'll do without that knowledge. It's fine. Bloodstained is also really good. I'm really glad Igarashi was able to get the funding he needed to actually make not only that game, but go on to make more as well. That makes me really happy. Okay, so we're gonna go up the stairs here. We are gonna these. Okay. Really? Oh, meant to hit the ball. That's okay. Play with passion beats big studio game like 99 out of 100% of the time. 100%. It's the creative efforts of the independent devs who don't have to go through a cavalcade of QA teams and board meetings and bureaucracy, basically, when they can just decide, I want a fun thing in the game, I'm just gonna put it in there, and then they do, and it's wonderful. More indie devs more devs in general should be given that kind of leeway, but that is currently not the landscape, and it's disappointing. But let's see here. Yeah, I now have 58 magic, so I should be able. That's why it's like once a generation masterpieces exclusively. Yeah, I mean, Baldur's Gate 3 has every right to be as amazing as it is, honestly. Like, it's one of those games where, like, it's refreshing to be back in that era of PC games that will let you fuck around to a great extent, and it's usually 90% of the time taken into account what all you're planning to fuck around with, so they can show you what you're gonna find out as a result. But CD Projekt Red, yeah, Witcher 3 is really good. I have not played Cyberpunk 2099 though. Would not mind getting around to that now though. It's the kind of thing where, like, I remember The Witcher 3 when it launched on PS4 and whatnot being really buggy. Like, it had some issues. So I was like, you know what, with Cyberpunk, I think I'm gonna wait probably a while until they get some patches in, they get some extra content, and then I'll give it a shot. And based on how the state it was when it was released, that was probably a good call. But I would not mind taking a look at it now. And oh, I can't go this way. I don't have the spike crusher or the spike killer armor. I need that to get through there because I need to go through there for one of the rings. We will go this way. Especially our Phantom Liberty. Yeah, that's the big content thing. I was along the lines of what I was basically waiting for that game. But that will probably be something I get to at some point. Do I want to go this way or do I want to? No, I can't go this way yet. That's the shortcut out of the Colosseum. So I need to go this other direction. We're gonna hop around back up here. Do all this roll again. Ah, fucking birds. See start. Yes. God, I want to play that so much. There we go. Ah, fucking birds. That's why I didn't jump yet. I knew you were gonna try that shit. It's up this way. Okay. So now... Okay. And Dark Souls inspired AP coming out for Pathfinder 2nd Edition later this year? I had not. Please elaborate. That sounds really fun. Asking home. Nice. No. I'm gonna learn how to get good at not getting hit by birds at some point. Knowing my luck. I wish that was just a joke in game. I have terrible luck with birds. IRL, unfortunately. Yeah, that sounds awesome. I really want to play Pathfinder at some point and not just like run it. It is still on the table right now for me. Oh, I forgot I can cast. I forgot I have that move. Short campaign? Hell yeah, dude. Oh no, I killed another bird. Okay, so now we... Maria just... Okay, did I just skip the dialogue or something? Because she just walked off. I think I might have hit start or something by accident and just skipped the dialogue, but it was really funny. I killed the bird and she's like, okay, and just walked off. That's really funny. I haven't accidentally done that before. If I could run something for you. Ooh, that could be fun. I know. Look, Infinite Masquerade, Witch of Tape, A's of Case, those three. A couple others, maybe my wife even, maybe. If she's interested in learning that system. She's looked at it, and the thing I love about Pathfinder is how crunchy it is in terms of mechanics and customization, but in that same vein that it's crunchy, there's a lot more to bite into, and she's very much the type... She's kind of like me in that she really loves the roleplay aspect, but when the mechanics get too complicated, it gets a little weird for her. But she really loves Daggerheart in that regard, because it's a little more loose in terms of that. Yes, crunch that matters is important, and Pathfinder has that in ways that I absolutely love, but I also totally understand if there are some other people that just can't get into it. It's same vein of why I love Bloodborne, but I would totally understand if other people don't like Bloodborne for how difficult it is and whatnot. Not saying Pathfinder is difficult by any means, but there's certainly a lot more to come to grips with as a starting player, at least in terms of like translating what you know from other games that you've played, especially if you're coming from like just Dungeons and Dragons, which a lot of them have. But if you like Infinite Masquerade, Witch of Tape, Ace and Case, those three, I think they'd love it. Because I'm in a campaign that Infinite is running. They're the one doing the Western style one, the one where I'm using both Fury Soul and Oath of Hatred from your supplements, Alec, and they do such a great job with that. Getting an excuse to play with them as a player and not just with them as the dungeon master, I think they'd love that. But absolutely, we will need to talk shop on that at some point. But okay, I have the leap stone now. So now that I have that, I need to go back to... I should go back to the library. Not to the library, but the library area. And I need to go into the area that goes into the lower caverns. I feel like that's going to be the best next route. So now that I have the leap stone, I can access more areas that I didn't before. No, Daggerheart is... The more I look at it in Foundry, because not only did someone... I think because, like we had talked about, it was definitely designed with virtual tabletops in mind, they got it into Foundry fairly quickly, and even then, even though someone on that design team didn't accommodate for just duality dice rolls, someone made a free module. Because the way Foundry works, you can install modules to add certain features that you want within your games while you're trying to run them or play them. And someone just made a module that would just automatically add the duality dice so you don't have to fiddle with making a macro for it and whatnot. But the more I look at it, the more it's like, yeah, that system looks fantastic in terms of roleplay. I mean, you know me, you know how much I love the roleplay side of things. Okay, so we're gonna go... Yeah, we got more health. In fact, we have so much health now, we have 4 points over the max health I would have started the game normally with if I had done this like a normal person. Alright, so now we're gonna go all the way this way. That's a save room. I went one hallway too high. Okay, now back to the dome. Run this way, we're gonna drop down here. We're gonna turn around, and then go this way. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, I need to go all the way this way. Then with the leaf stone, I should be able to access more stuff here in the marble gallery. And that should also let me get down into the caverns, which will let me get the ferryman or the mermaid statue to summon the ferryman, which will then help me get the holy symbol, which will make me not set myself on fire when I try to jump in water. This way. Right, I think I needed the Jewel of Open to go this way anyway. Yeah, now that I have it, I'm gonna just push this down and everything goes up. Cool. Down we go. Down, Goblin Town, down. Alright. Morph. This wasn't the right way, but at least I can pick some stuff up. And another library card. You just love accidentally setting off the button combo for spells. It's the best thing in the world. That's what we were trying to do. Yes, we want the clock. We actually want the stopwatch, because if I go back into that other room, I can access the other two areas. Get some stuff from up there. Go this way first. Pretty sure. Yeah, good. Some more health. Go this way. Yeah, we're in Olrox's quarters. Sword Familiar should be in this area, I think, too. If I'm remembering where everything is correctly. There we go. Oh, it's another load zone. That takes me into the Colosseum. I don't want to go that way. This way then. Making very good progress indeed. Further progress than I was expecting for having... I think it helps, even though I have the low stats aside from luck, I think it helps that I did the death skip. Because otherwise I'd be starting with regular equipment and I would be dying a lot more often. I need the bat form to get up there. Or the gravity boots. Death skip 100% helps. But there we go. We unlock the shortcut there, so I can just come back to this area when I need to. That's what I was wanting. So now we're going to go back to the central area of the clock room, and we are going to use the stopwatch to open up that other path, because I'm pretty sure that just gives me an item or something. This way. It's down here. This way. That's what I thought. I knew there was something else I hadn't seen yet. Cheese! We've got to have some cheese, Gromit. Just crackers about it. Alright, we got some cheese, which is most important. Can't go anywhere without cheese. Now, I'm gonna go back down into this area. Zip across here. Alright, now that we're back in here, we're going to drop down here. Use the stopwatch to open that up. Fake shield, but at least we get a heart capacity increase. And fake sword and whatnot. But at least we can carry more hearts now, at least. As of right now, cavern. It was either that or go back up through the Colosseum. I don't want to do that, so we're going through the cavern. Play Shovel Knight? Dude, I love Shovel Knight. The only campaign I have not played with Shovel Knight is the one with King Knight and the card game that they have. Knowing, and you know my luck with cards, I'm sure you can imagine why I haven't finished that one. Let me see here. Is there anything else up here in the marble gallery that I've not looked at? Aside from that downward pathway, that's about it. So down this way it is. But yeah, I've not played through King Knight's thing, but I've played the main game, Plague Knight, and Spectre Knight all the way through, and I love that game to death as well. Although it's been a lot longer since I played either of those. Let's see here. That's not what I was going for. What was that one This way goes in the save room. This way goes into... Not that. I think this goes... Okay. We've opened that other path, so we can go back to using holy water. Like a professional. Okay. Yeah, the bandana. Now we're gonna go back down the other way here. We're gonna go ahead and save because there's a much bigger chance of dying down here by falling in water than there is getting ganked by one of the enemies down here. So we're gonna take this carefully. Can't go down that way, no. But at least we opened it up. Oh, hello. Hi, Scylla. Come here. Alright, gotta speed through here. Yeah, I took that out right quick, but we're not done yet. There's the rest of it. Oh, jeez. Well, now I feel bad. Now I really feel bad. I did not expect that to end that fast. Sorry, Scylla. Oh, boy. Okay, Crystal Cloak. But now the water is lowered down in these other areas. Okay, so now... More path roast. Wanted to stop there, I guess. Alright, let's go back through this way. Okay, back up. Alright. So now we need to do a whole lap through this way. We need to go get the mermaid statue. And then we'll need to lap back around this way to go get the holy symbol. Yeah, that's what happens. You get submerged in water, you get set on fire. That's how that works. Okay. Frogs in their hitboxes. first. This, yeah, we want to unlock this shortcut first. Because that will bring our health not only increase the maximum, but bring us back up to maximum. We need that in case we fall off the boat down here.
I'll take you to a place which might be interesting for you.
Okay. You not laugh like that while I'm trying to do this. Okay. So let's go back through here. Okay. We're gonna get the mermaid statue. Or merman statue. My mistake. Then we'll go back through this way. We don't have the form of bat, so we can't fly up the way we want to. So we're gonna need to go around. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna have to loop all the way back up to get to the other side here, which I need the merman statue to summon the ferryman in that area where I opened up that block. Because that's gonna take me to the holy symbol, which will make me immune to burning alive in water. Okay, this way. Then I don't have to worry about death being there to take my stuff. There we go. No, you're not getting me to drop the holy water. I want to keep it. there was a power-up I was missing. Spirit Orb. Now we should actually see how much damage we're doing per hit. Can't believe I didn't pick that up before. Wow, that is a lot for critical damage. 159, no wonder some of them are dying so fast. No. There. Okay. Through here, don't want the stopwatch. Okay. Get that up, that's a good thing. Okay. Gonna go all the way down here to this pathway we've opened up. Done that. Okay, I need to be careful here.
I'll guide you to meet your destiny.
Gotta watch out for the bats here, because they can knock me off the boat if I'm not careful. Or that could happen. Ouch. See, stuff like that can happen if I'm not careful. There we go. Now we are no longer under the effects of burning alive in water, which means I have to explore the areas down in this area that I have not been to yet. You can go ahead, Mr. Ferryman. I'm not worried about it. Okay. This way. At. Yay for more health. And a knuckle duster. Okay. Yeah, back up to the area this way. this way. Oof. Fishies. Okay. Yes, down here. Hooray for level ups. Yes, more health. Grab that. Nope, couldn't make that jump. It's okay. We're gonna search behind the waterfall because, as gaming tradition states, you always hide something behind the waterfall, like more health. Don't need Mr. Fairy. I'll have to wait for it to come back. There we go. Big fish. Killer fish. Too bad that killer fish is dead. let's go back through. Not given how late we're getting. Let's go back through the library, through places we haven't been yet, and then find us a save room, huh? Not this way. No, yes, this way. What am I thinking? Yay, level up. I don't know if I can get up there, but we can try. There we go. Well, there's this a save room at least. Let me see here. Oh my goodness. It's up there, and I need the form of bat to get up there. You know what? As much progress as we've made thus far, I'd say this is pretty good. So, we're going to go to the save room here. We're just going to save this here. I don't really have a set schedule for these ones here. For these Symphony of the Night. This is more just to test the overlay on Twitch, the new backgrounds and everything, which honestly, that was looking good the whole stream. That didn't see an issue with that altogether. So, that should be good for the bigger streams overall. So, thank y'all so much for watching, and remember that we stream every Wednesday at 8 with Infinite Masquerade, Ace and Case, and Witch of Tape. We play through the Resident Evil series as a whole. We are currently on Resident Evil 2. We'll be doing that again this Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye!